So today is February 20th. I'm with my 4A. We are working on stanza number 5 for the last little bit of the Annabel Lee Stanza.
I chose hyperbole because it's emphasizing that their love with each other was very strong and more powerful than any other people, which is eternal love. It describes eternal love. He's obsessed with her, and the love was surpassing like even divine love, as mentioned in other places. And he used hyperbole to emphasize the power of love, and they were inseparable.
Okay, so the issue here is you didn't create an anchor. You're not telling us why that is a hyperbole and what that particular hyperbole is doing. So it's like you went from point A to point C with no stopping at B. So can you expand a little bit? I can't hear you.
The point of the being of hyperbole is he's trying to say that he will always love her, and he's denying that she died. And also, it's a hyperbole because he's exaggerating and really emphasizing that they love each other.
Why is he exaggerating? And why would he exaggerate that particular thing? So as far as the thing, this is you guys are jumping over. This is why you're writing struggling. Okay? Chrissy? Astreas. Am I doing a full regrade?
Huh?
Am I doing a full regrade?
Yeah, full.
A full regrade? But it's up to, it's not a guaranteed full 5 points. It's up. I mean, that's part of the reason why I'm we're not doing it, because too many people who are reteaching are going off the wrong track. I've had a handful of people that have gone up for extra credit that their second teach was actually better. So last period, somebody did a reteach, and and it was way better than her first attempt. And so if she has for extra credit, I'm gonna regrade it because it was that good. Maddie.
If we already went, can we go again if everyone's done with stanza 5?
You would have had to submit for it, so. That's why I can say from the Chat.
Today I'm going to be analyzing the word dissevered from the line, can ever dissever my soul from the soul, as an example of diction. So diction is an author's word of choice. Dissever means to forcefully separate, usually harsh or violent, and usually requires an outside force. So dissever is has a negative connotation because it makes separation of postal and Annabel Lee sound more harsh or violent than ordinary and normal. But I think Poe chooses to include this word to emphasize an unbreakable bond between Annabel Lee and him, suggesting that any like attempt to break it would feel unnatural or violent. So this is connected to the allegory because as we know, Poe received a lot of backlash after his wife's death because critics blamed him for cheating on his wife, causing stress within her, and giving her tuberculosis, therefore killing her. By using this word, Poe gets defensive and blames an outside force because usually when you use the word dissever, you're implying an outside force causing the separation. He blames an outside force for his wife's death, and I think it would be angels, as said in earlier stanza.
I don't understand why y'all was laughing. So you're not necessarily. I mean, that was better. That was better. But you're beginning to learn some work. You don't have to tell us what diction is. You don't have to define it because I know that you know it. You have to tell me what that particular instance of diction is doing. You did. Just like there's part of your stuff, and you started Russian.
I was like stressed.
I know. So that's one of the things when you guys rush through things, it makes you seem less confident, which makes your answer feel wishy-washy. I'm telling you to fix it for next time. Because you're rushing your writing too. Like it feels like you're going 90 miles an hour whenever you're driving. Okay? It's not bad. It's constructive feedback. You did better. Okay. All right. Courtney? I mean, this is your last chance. I have to give you a 0 then if you don't attempt anything. There's no other retake with us. Can you at least try to go up there and see if you can found something and explain that? I know we'll take into context that you've been absent, but I need you to start to the right book because you don't have so much of it. So you can make an attempt or not. Okay, I'm not making another attempt for you, so understand that. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go easier on some of the stuff than I will for everybody else because they've all been here. You get away with a lot more going up now because of the fact that you weren't here for some of the analysis, so things that I wouldn't let them do, I let you get away with. I'm gonna go ahead and let Leela do hers, and come back to you. Okay, Leela. Dashika, Dion, June, Ema, Camilla, and Hibra, were either any of you guys going to attempt to reteach? Okay, you should have submitted it too. No, all of your stuff is either taken or wrong.
So I can't do that also.
I don't have to provide you a reteach.
Use the restroom.
No. That's done. We're done. You have another shot at it. Maybe you can work on making that your best. And Leila, I'm
full regrade.
Okay. And Jessica, what you're doing? Extra credit, okay.
Oh wait, how many points max can you get from extra credit?
5. Remember, quick dot, quick dot. You're right, almost complete sentence up there.
Okay, so line I'm doing is I needed the angels in heaven above and nor the demons down under the sea as imagery because it gives the feel that like the supernatural can't separate them no matter what. And it shows emphasis that his love for Annabel Lee is still strong even after death. And I think Poe used it to like show that after death that he still cares and misses her, and it relates the allegory because it shows that Virginia represents Annabel Lee, and even like and from this poem, I think he was trying to like showcase to other people that like he didn't want to be blamed for the death of Virginia and how he like actually like loved her a lot and still thinks about her like still even after her death.
So you did kind of deviate at the end, so probably that part I would have gone. The other thing is when you're doing imagery, you gotta set up your picture. That's your anchor, is that creating that picture. I mean, I still think that's stronger, but like you definitely are stronger from last time. So, all right. You can tell that you were more confident on that one. All right, June. Let's see what you got. If you tell me soul is repetition, again, don't mark anything until you tell me what you're doing, and I'll tell you yes you can or no you can't.
Can I put Dan as repetition?
No. Like what good does that do? I mean, yes, it's being repeated, but what meaning does that have? There is no meaning.
What about soul?
What are you doing with it though? You did repetition. There's no point in doing the repetition of soul because we can apply the same thing as we do with child. You just replace the word child that was in stanza 2 with the word soul. Are you bringing anything new?
Can I put
I need something in 5, 4.
Is wiser diction?
I don't know, is it?
I'm gonna go with a yes.
Okay. You do realize those words like right there in the physics of repetition, right? No, but you're sure it was connected. I don't know, like, you didn't submit, I only gave you the that I have to give the opportunity to read it. No, you were not, that was not like. why you're rewriting the word in the night skin when it's already up there. No, no, I'm saying this because like he's not the only one who does it. Like you just need to put like what you're gonna talk about in regards to diction next to it, okay? So that they can add that to their paper, and I can see how we're annotating. I'm saying that I mention it because I've seen it in multiple times, and like if that's what you're doing when you're annotating, it's like you're adding more effort that isn't necessary. Trying to help you guys. I just don't think you guys are listening. I will say a lot, and some of you, I do appreciate, some of you that I've seen go up a second time, I appreciate the that you took the feedback about your annotations, and I'm seeing better patterns. And I think if you guys would think about it in the device first, that would help you guys a lot with pulling the anchor.
I think it's diction because it shows that their love is better than people with more life experience and knowledge, which is important because it's saying that they can do it better than people with more life experience.
Okay, so you're doing diction, you're focusing on wiser. Why do you get the life experience with wiser? I don't understand why you put that with that, and I need to.
Because usually wiser people are older people, which means they have more life experience,
Oh, what makes what? Okay.
which means that they've already gone through more relationships than they have most likely. So that's why I put life experience.
Okay. I mean, you're not necessarily, I mean, if I was saying the same thing, it's like, you've got to set up the anchor a lot better than what you are, but this is better than what it was. You did it, like, it was a good reteach. How's that? Okay?
Thank you.
Alright, Tashika. Is that what you wanted to do, Maddie?
Yes.
That's probably one of the most important things, but again, it's a simplistic word. Curdy, come here. Take your paper, dude. Come on. Hurry. You're doing extra credit, right? Hey. Okay. Recording. I'm happy to send it to your parents to let them know that you're cooking up. Okay, shoot that.
So I chose diction for Doug because Poe changes his word choice from my beautiful Annabel Lee to the beautiful Annabel Lee, and I think Poe changes it to show that they aren't together anymore, like in a relationship. Because like for example, you can't own like any house on like any street. You like own like a particular house that you bought, that you own, and if that house like doesn't like exist anymore, like you don't own a house. And that connects to this because Though it shows like a change in relationship that Annabel Lee doesn't exist anymore and isn't living. So like they aren't together, and also it connects to the stage of grief of acceptance because now he knows that they aren't in a relationship and knows that the loss can be undone. And also since he already blamed the higher power and the society, so it makes sense that he's in the acceptance stage of grief. And also up until stanza 4, he uses mind because he was building the suspense that she's about to die. And now it's stanza 4, the line chilling and killing my Annabel Lee tells us that she's officially dead. So the use of the also tells us that she's officially dead and they aren't together.
There's a part, generally, you were kind of on the right track, but there's a part that was not quite right that I will have to correct. So, Carthy, let's go. Carthy, I need you to Carthy, I gotta get you to get this done. Well, then I'm happy to like your parents so that you're more interested in other things than my lesson. Okay, Carthy.
So, for those who are older than we, I said it was positive diction because old people are more loved and cared for, and shows that their love is it tells us that their love is stronger than old people's love, and